Hi everyone, hope you all are doing really well. So I think this is the new series which is on e-commerce testing, and this is test case for e-commerce projects. So what all test cases are there? So I think we cover everything in this video. So it's a big video. It's a big video also. So like you take a glass of water and your notes, prepare it, and then start this video to listen it out. And we are covered like multiple scenarios and test cases in this video. So let's go ahead with understanding the e-commerce project description. So this will be really helpful in terms of your interviews. If you're preparing for interview, do watch this video. And if you're also looking out for some other domain like healthcare and many other domain, so this is entirely different from the healthcare perspective, like how we have defined. It's a detailed video how we also have it for healthcare, but this like overview will be coming in the upcoming series, like how you can give that 5-minute answers to an interview in terms of your project architecture definitions. But this is mainly focused on test case. So what is e-commerce testing? So e-commerce testing is the process of evaluating an online store's functionality and usability to ensure that it is functioning properly and providing a positive customer experiences. This type of testing includes a variety of tests such as functional testing, usability testing, security testing, performance testing, and many more. These tests are again carried out to identify and solve any issues or bugs before the website is made live to the public. This is important for e-commerce business because it makes sure that customer can easily navigate and use the website, and also that their sensitive information is kept secure and safe. Okay, so this is called e-commerce testing. So we cannot put everything here, but I'll be speaking it out so you can write down. And these kind of definitions is very necessarily for your what is e-commerce testing in terms of your understanding. So how we actually do it. So we'll do all this testing, all kind of testing, which is functional testing, usability testing, security testing, and the performance testing. Especially in the e-commerce testing, performance testing is also play a important role because same multiple customer hitting the website at the same timing. So this kind of testing has been carried out before it made live to the public. Any of the features has been tested thoroughly with the test or with all the testing terminologies which is being used here. And like the customer, like we have the navigations, like customer back and forth do the navigation. So everything should be, tested thoroughly, and all the customer sensitive information also has to be kept secure and safe. That is also being done before putting the website live. Okay, now we have what e-commerce testing type. First is functional testing. So functional testing, e-commerce websites operate similarly to the other web or the mobile sites. As a result, it goes through a numerous sort of testing, including like functional testing, performance testing, security testing, and many more. So functional testing is done to ensure that the e-commerce system operates correctly and according to plan. So this involves evaluating the websites or application compatibility with various mobile devices, web browsers as well as the security and the usability of the checkout process and the functionality of all payment and delivery options. Then we also have a performance testing here. This kind of testing evaluates how well a system performs under various loads and the stress level. So as we know, like during the festival times, right, most of the people are hitting the websites. So it may happen that the most of the people will hit the website at the same time or hit any of the feature or the functionality at the same time. So to ensure website reliability and responsiveness under high traffic, and this also includes a load testing, the stress testing. Then we have a user acceptability testing and the exploratory testing. So since this slide is very big, so we might make it quite interactable for you guys so that you'll have a look, feel, and you'll feel good about the slide as well. So we thought of making it a little colorful, I've put in a lot of efforts to make it like presentable to you guys, like putting everything into the slide so that can be helpful for you to understand it. So now we have a user acceptability testing. So then end user conduct this kind of testing to make sure the e-commerce platform satisfies their demand and is simple to use. Okay. like that is how, like it should be simple, because we don't know how many, like now teenagers are also using, as teenagers are quite good, but sometimes people are of different ages are using it, so that it will be useful for them and they can also be easily understand the functionality. Most of the applications are quite easy to navigate and do the process, so they make it like it's very simple to use, and also they should satisfy their demand as well. So exploratory testing, this sort of testing consists of some system explorations to find out bugs and the usability problems. Like exploratory, you'll just go randomly, you just go and search out any of the functionality, go back and forth. So that's how like maybe random testing we does it. So then we also have a regression testing, which is popular testing. Regression testing is used to make sure that the modifications to the e-commerce system don't result in the introduction of a brand new flaws or the breakdown of already existing functionality. So that's how we do it. Now we in the next series we have a big series of e-commerce test cases. So sometimes it is also asked in an interview, tell me some sort of test cases you have written it for your application. So these we have considered some of the basic functionality of an e-commerce applications, and we collated all the test cases here. So here like lot many test cases. So just stay tuned and listen to me what I'm saying, and I'll try to be a little slow so that you guys can, if you're writing it, some pointers on that, you please write it. Firstly, we have user registration and login. So then we also have product search and filtering. We have product details and reviews, and we have shopping cart and checkout. We have order placement, confirmations, payment processing, and order tracking. So now we have user registration and logic. Ensure that user can properly register for an account and log in into the site. So you need to check that create account button link takes you to the registration page. So the registration page, on the registration page, ensure that all required fields such as name, email, password are present. Check that the password strength indicator is operational. Displays the appropriate level of strength for password entered. When attempting to register with an email address that is already associated with an account, ensure that the email already in use error message is displayed. Okay. I think user registration and login, how we does it in the real time, I think the same things is being defined. So check to see if the confirmation email is sent after successful registration, and so that the user can log in with the registered email and password. So when attempting to log in with incorrect credentials, ensure that the incorrect email or a password error message appears. Check that if a user forget their password, they can reset it. Okay. Check that user sessions is kept after login in, that the user is redirected to the correct page, such as in their account page. Check that the user can exit their account by clicking the logout button or a link. So I think these kind of like user registration scenarios, right, what we all have it we have it right in any of the website if you go. So you might experiences that user registration and the login functionality. Now we have product search and filtering. So how we do it in the real time, like if you see Myntra or Amazon, you does it right. So you will be having the same kind of features. So that's what we are defining it here, like product search and filtering. So in that also you can say that you will be writing a test cases in that particular feature for product search and filtering. So what all test cases should be there? So test that user, like what are scenarios you'll be covering. So test that user can search for the product and filter result by using criteria such as price, brand, and category. So you should be knowing, right, all those things, that what all things you put in the filter. After that, we need to check that the search bar is present and functional on the website. Okay. So when searching for a specific product by name, ensure that the correct results are displayed. Check that the search results page includes informations about each product such as image, name, and price. We also need to check to see if search result can be filtered by category, price range, and other relevant criteria. I'll try to be a little slow so that you guys can listen it out. I thought in the user registration and login I was like a little faster. So check that the filter options are displayed correctly. that the user can select them. Check that the filter results are correct and meet the criteria you have chosen. Check that the number of results displayed is correct and corresponding to the number of product that meets the search criteria. Check sorting option is also there. Okay, so such as price name, like we can do the sorting, right? Low price, high price kind of thing, right? Higher ratings, so maybe high star ratings and color sort, like no, for the sorting we can do pricing and all. Okay, and A to Z or something we can do that, right? Price or maybe basically name sorting are available and functional. Check to see if the pagination feature is very important, guys, is present and functional, that you can navigate through the results. Check to see if the search result page is accessible and responsive on various devices and browser as well. So this is very important, like you in the e-commerce platform, so we will be always saying about the devices and the different devices and browsers. Okay, then we have product details and reviews. Okay. So we will be like, we have put in here and I'll be speaking about the topic, so maybe we have a test cases. So yeah, to verify that the user can view detailed informations about the product, including image descriptions, customer reviews, etc. Check that all relevant information such as product name, price, availability is displayed on the product page. Make sure the product image is properly displayed, that the user can zoom in and zoom out to see to see it in a greater detail. Ensure that the product description is complete and accurate, and that all relevant details such as dimensions, materials, features are included. After that, check to see if the product page include customer reviews, and that user can access them by clicking a link or a button. Check that the product page has a section for customer ratings and that average rating is correctly displayed. Make sure user can sort reviews by date or rating, or filter reviews by star rating also. Then we have shopping cart and checkout. Like this is also important, like you can say that I have worked on around that area, like I'll be mostly testing around this feature. So test that user can add items to their cart, view the content of their cart, proceed the checkout. So you can also do it. Okay, like try downloading Myntra and do it, and maybe Amazon you can try it. So that is nothing but an e-commerce site, so you can verify your scenarios as well. Check that user can add product to their carts and the total is correctly calculated. Ensure the shopping cart shows the correct number of items and the total cost. Check that user can change the number of items in their cart and the total is updated accordingly. So what happens is, in the cart, if you have added 5, but in the cart page also you can update or delete it, and if you delete it, your price should be adjusted based on that. Okay. Check that the shopping cart is easily accessible from any page, so user can go to shopping cart from any of the page. Okay, that's the reason e-commerce testing is very important or very tedious. So yeah, as a user we do it, but testing things, like there are many scenarios in one of the functionality. Any of the functionality has multiple scenarios, even for the reviews and all. Okay, there are many scenarios to work upon. Check that one product information such as name, image, prices displays correctly on the shopping cart. Check that the discounts or the coupon codes applied to the order are visible on the shopping cart page. Okay, I think now we have order placement and confirmation. On the shopping cart also we can see that a user can see the total order, right? Order total including tax, shipping cost also can be visible. Okay, and in the shopping page you can also see the checkout page. So checkout process also, like user can navigate to the checkout page from the shopping cart page. And then the shipping method and the cost is correctly displayed. Address should be correctly displayed. Like user can easily change the address in the shopping cart page. Okay, and user can select the payment method, that is appropriate fields of entering payment informations are displayed. Like user also can update billing or shipping information, as I said about. So make sure like it's a checkout place also, right? So make sure now in the checkout page, user has a review and a submit button, so that user can double check their order before submitting it. Okay, check that user receive an order confirmation email with accurate informations. Check that user can cancel or change their order before they are processed. Okay, they can easily do it. Okay, like user before checkout, user can do add, delete, anything they can do it. Check that the checkout process can handle multiple items, that the payment can be processed for all items in the cart. Okay, now we have order placement and confirmation. Order placement and confirmation test cases are used to ensure that the user has successfully placed an order on a website or an application, and the order is correctly confirmed and processed. Checking the functionality of the shopping cart, the checkout process, payment processing, and the generation of an order confirmation are example of test cases. Furthermore, test cases may look for the error messages, edge cases such as insufficient inventory or incorrect payment information. Now we have payment processing. To make sure that the payment processing transactions are handled properly on a website or an application, payment processing test cases are performed. The functionality of a various payment mechanism, including credit card, debit card, net banking, or UPI, may be tested in these test cases. Furthermore, test cases might also look for the error messages and the edge cases. So you can say that like we will be working on the error messages in the order placement and the confirmations, such as incorrect payment informations, credit card expiration dates, insufficient cash, other things. Additionally, check out for the fraud detections and encryption during the payment process, or also if we do it some process through gift card or all, that has also been taken care into the payment processing. Now we have a order tracking. So there will be particular people are working on order tracking as well. So to make sure that the customer can monitor their orders on a website or application, that's the tracking information is correct and up to date, order tracking test cases are deployed. These test cases might involve examining the order tracking system's operations, the veracity of the tracking data and the customer access to, and the capacity to change their order information. Test cases may also look for the edge cases and the error messages, such as erroneous tracking numbers or the missing order details. Additionally, it checks the customer's order history, email notifications, and the SMS notifications. Now we have customer service, mobile compatibility, and the security. A website or application customer services and support compatibility are tested through using e-commerce customer service test cases to determine their efficacy and the efficiency. These test cases might cover situations like examining the potential for contacting customer services by phone, email, or a live chat. So you can also see like the if person can raise a request, so examine the possibility for viewing and updating the account informations, and examining the potential for returning or exchanging goods. So test case may also verify that the customer support is helpful and able to address the problem quickly. Now we have mobile compatibility. So in order to make sure the website, like you can also say that I worked on a test case, mobile compatibility. So what do you have to check? A website or application is completely optional, operational, and usable on mobile devices, right? So mobile compatibility test case for e-commerce are created. So these like what all they cover? May cover like evaluating the layout, design of the website or applications of various mobile devices and the screen sizes. So mobile also have a various mobiles and different kind of screen sizes, usability buttons, link, like capability to conduct transactions such as purchases, evaluating the responsiveness of the website application or an applications, evaluating the compatibility with various mobile browsers. Okay. Test case may also be used to access different mobile operating systems such as iOS and Android. So test case like mobile in general, if you say mobile compatibility test cases are crucial to guarantee that the user can access and utilize the e-commerce platform while on the go, that website or applications offers a smooth and satisfies experiences on all devices. Now we have a important features called security, and here we completed 10 test cases in the security. My mouth is paining, but I'll try. So give me some support, guys. Share this video and subscribe to my channel if you're watching it. So it's kind of motivating me to do more work. So yeah. So to make sure a website or application is safe or shielded from dangers like hacking, data breaches, security test cases for e-commerce are created. So right, you can say that, and for that purpose only it is created. So it involves evaluating the robustness of login, credentials, and encryptions of critical informations. So the capacity to identify and block unauthorized access, the infrastructure security of the website or service, or the capacity to bounce back from the security incident. To secure security, client data and maintain the integrity of the e-commerce platform and provide customer trust in security and safety of their transactions. Security test cases are fundamental. Very important for that. Like, these are things you need to take care. Okay, we have this is like so. We have home page and navigation. We have product listing and sorting, promotional and discount codes, and we have text calculation. So for these we have a test cases. So e-commerce homepage and navigation test cases or of the website or the application were properly or efficiently for the users. Like what all we cover, scenarios like evaluating the home page structures and design, and the operations of navigation menus like links, buttons, accessibility of and ability to browse products, the functionality of search engine, the responsiveness of home page and navigation, the compatibility with various devices and browser, the usability and friendliness of the site, and navigation may also be tested in test scenarios. Now we have product listing. Product listing test cases cover scenarios like examining how to view or browse the product, how filters, sorting option works, how accurately product information is presented, how to add and remove items from the shopping cart, how quickly the product listing and the sorting features respond, how well they work across various devices in the browser, the usability and the user friendliness of the capabilities for product sorting and listing that is being tested. Promotions and discounts. So promotion discount code test cases generally checks that the site successfully applies or calculate the discount based on different promotional offers and the coupon codes. Example, using a working promo code and then confirming that the desired discount has been applied to the order, applying an expired or invalid coupon code to see if the website handles the mistakes properly, verifying that the website properly handles applying discount to the items that are already on sale, testing combinations of various coupon codes and the promotion to make sure that the right discounts are applied. Ensuring that the website correctly imposes using restriction on the use of coupon code. Example, one-time use, limited to certain customers. So that is also there, like the used one cannot be used again. And the it should be show like the final price should be computed correctly. Okay, now we have a tax calculation. So depending on the number of variables, including the customer's locations and the items in the purchase, any applicable tax exemptions accurately calculated and applies tax to order. Example, confirming that the website applies the correct tax rate according to the customer location. The proper application of tax exemptions for specific items or a client, for example, ensuring that the taxes on items that are already on sale or have discount applied are correctly calculated properly by the website, checking sure the shipping and handling cost taxes are calculated and applied, checking like what do we have like appropriately when the customer location or other information changes while they are checking out. So then email notification we have. Now we have next page. Now we have email notification. So for e-commerce website, email notification test cases checks that the website sends an appropriate emails to administrators and the customers at different points in the purchasing process. For example of like
these are the possible scenarios can be. I'll be like little slow, you can write it. Confirming that the clients who place the order receives an email notifications or the email confirmations. To see if client actually get an email while tracking information when their product ships. Confirming that the client receives an email containing links to check the progress of their orders. Checking that each time a new purchase is placed, administrator receive an email. Confirming that emails are sent to customers when an order is cancelled or refunded. Then we have internalizations and localizations. For e-commerce website, internalizations and the localization test cases involve making sure that the website can support numerous languages, currencies, and that is display the right language and currencies based on customer locations. Additionally, it is crucial to test the checkout procedures and purchase confirmation page to make sure that the prices are accurately converted and shown in the customer's local currency, as well as the proper language and currencies are displayed. For accessibility, for e-commerce website, accessibility test cases are often used to make sure that the site is usable by those with disability, such as those who are blind or low visions, have hearing impairments, or have mobility impairments. So tests for high, like keyboard accessibility, alternative text for images, video captioning, appropriate use of headings and semantic elements may be the part of this. So it ensures accessibility for all users. Then we have search engine and optimization. This is very important. Like we in the search engine, like the testing the websites with title tags, meta descriptions, heading, URL, contain, graphic, site speed, site maps, Google Analytics, link building techniques can be the part of this. Okay, so you can write the test cases around these area. These tests check that the website is user friendly, and it's of good quality, and search engine is very useful. Okay, then we have performance and scalability. For e-commerce website, performance and scalability test case that like it evaluates the capacity to manage several concurrent users and transactions, as well as how effectively it functions under various load. So there are so many variables you have to test. Is the speed, throughput, resource use, and stability. So testing for security flaws, browser compatibility, website capacity to withstand heavy traffic, and peak loads are additional possibilities. Like main aim is to handle the high volumes of users and transactions without experiencing any downtime or performance deterioration. Okay. Now we have come to the 20th test case. It's like integration with external systems. So including, like we have around 50 plus. So I'm doing it. I'll try to speak as much as I can. My mouth is paining after I've just completed my working day today, and I'm doing it in the evening time, but let's see. So give me some support, guys. My mouth is paining, but yeah. Including external system integrations, the integrations and the functionality of the website with other systems, such as payment gateways, shipping providers, inventory management system. So like if the product is out, that has to be updated in the inventory as well, and any other external systems which the website depends are among the test cases. So this involves verifying the integration, security, processing speed of transactions, persistence of data communicated between the websites and the other system. The tests are used to make sure that the website can interface with external system without any issues. That all data payments and transaction exchange are safe and correct. Now we have product comparison. For e-commerce website, product comparison test cases includes evaluating the website operations, usability of the features, This involves evaluating the features, usability, accuracy of the information given, and the capacity to compare various products. The capacity of the product comparison functionals like project functions to display permanent details about each product, such as pricing, availability, as well as filters and sort product based on various criteria. We can do the product comparison, right?